caught me reading some dense feminist literature and watering my plants, you know, as one does. But a little birdie told me that you are about to endeavour on an exciting walk of life. You are going to uni, my friend, and it's very exciting. And I'm here to talk about it. Let's get into it. If you clicked on this video, it probably means you're about to transition into a pretty scary part of your life, but exciting too, going to university or college. Now, I myself just graduated and finished up from 4 years of university doing a Bachelor of Media and Communication and a Bachelor of Business at the University of, oh my God, what's my university? Queensland University of Technology. Now, it may not be a Harvard or a UCLA or a Cambridge, Oxford, you know, all those things that you hear about in movies, but learning is valuable. So I'm going to be sharing with you today a little bit about the things I learned, the good and the bad. Let's get into it. One of the biggest things that you're going to find different about going to university from school is a crazy amount of newfound independence. You go from being in one of the most strict environments of your life to doing whatever you want and having to organize your own schedule, figure out what classes you want to attend, where you need to be, who your lecturers are. You get to decide almost every single thing in your day-to-day activities as a full-time university student. There's good sides to it, like you get absolute freedom in your life to organize your schedule according to your own needs. But there's also a bad side in that there is a huge level of responsibility which you're going to face, which you've probably never experienced before. So my advice to you is to gain some self-discipline. What helped me manage my schedule is that I set out when I was going to do study for uni, what classes I could attend, and if I couldn't attend them, when I would re-watch them in my day-to-day life. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to fall behind, and when you're a week out of exams, you're probably going to figure out, oh shit, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm 12 hours of lectures back. I am going to have to cram like a crazy person. Don't do that and be self-disciplined. Now, if you've never actually been to the university which you've been accepted to, by the way, congratulations, very awesome. I highly, highly recommend actually going to the campus prior to your first day. Familiarize yourself with the campus and the different sectors that you're going to be attending and what classrooms you're going to be in, because you'll probably figure out that there's a few different exciting hidden gems around each different block. I spent a stupid amount of time out of my lectures figuring out where the bathroom blocks were. Don't make that mistake. It'll make your life so much easier and it'll save you so much stress. Trust me. Another thing which is super duper important to note, which, look, it kind of sucks, is that uni isn't going to teach you everything. Your course was probably written like at least 2 years before you actually take your course, which means that, say it with me ladies, technological advancements probably happened between when your course was written and when you decided to take it. So it's probably going to be outdated in a way, which means that you need to be resourceful and to teach yourself the things that you need to learn that aren't going to be included in your course structure. Your university is going to have a crazy huge database and plethora of different softwares and resources that you can utilize to teach yourself the different things that your industry requires. For example, I myself have always been fascinated by video creation and editing, but even though I studied media and communications, I didn't have a single class on it across 4 years. 4 years! Nothing about video content creation. And yeah, that's a little bit fucked up, but you know what? That's the reality of the factory of university. You should be fussy about what course you pick. Don't pick the first one that your high school counselor recommends or the first university that was listed on some academic listing of universities. Pick what suits you. Get onto that website, look at the units, look at what they teach you and make sure that it aligns with what you want to learn. Because Don't make the mistake of me where my high school counselor was like, oh, I think you'd be good at this. This university's the best, according to my personal biased opinion. And then I go, oh yeah, cool, that sounds good. I'm going to apply only to that university. Don't do that. Read the course outlines and be fussy. Pick what you like. Make sure that it's tailored towards your needs and go for it. Your education is your choice and you're completely fine being fussy in what you choose. Now, after 4 years at university, I bet that you would logically assume that I have the most chef's kiss portfolio you have ever seen. But boy, oh boy, would you be wrong. One of my hottest tips would be to take every single assignment and write it according to the dream job. Now, sometimes it's gonna feel like your assignment is a complete fucking waste of time. For example, I had some assignments where they'd be like, okay, so time to write an essay and then upload the essay to a blog online. And they probably thought they were being genius and they're like, yeah, university for the real world. Oh yeah, we use technology, we create blogs. Whereas like you ask any under 30-year-old, do you read blogs? And they'll be like,
Blog?
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so it's super important that you take university as an opportunity to make a fucking fantastic portfolio. Every assignment is an opportunity to, at the end of your degree, flash how hard you've worked and your personal brand and what you're passionate about to employers. Because trust me, you're gonna be a lot better off if you took your university as an opportunity to make an amazing portfolio so that when you're going for interviews at the end of it, which I know feels super far away for jobs, that you have something to show them, because it doesn't really mean much if you're like,
oh yeah, I want to be a content creator.
And they go, oh well,
Show us some content.
and you go,
Haha, want to see an essay about how commercials objectify women within society and perpetuate disgusting gender roles?
Bro, this is a job for search engine optimization. What are you talking about?
yeah, it doesn't really help. What was I talking about? That was a bit of a rant. Into my next bit of advice, make new friends. Now, you've probably spent most of your days leading up to uni, going to school, seeing the same people every single day, being forced to be friendly, knowing where your lunch spot is, and knowing that your friends are going to be there for you. But uni's a little bit different in that you choose who you're going to see and who you're going to be friends with. Now that can be a blessing or a curse, it's up to you. But one of my biggest tips is to use university as a tool to make friends. There are so many different ways that you can do that, but literally just going into a lecture and choosing to sit next to someone instead of sitting on your own can make the biggest difference. Who knows, maybe 4 years down the line, they could be one of your best friends. And I can tell you, one of my best friends is literally someone I sat next to in a lecture 4 years ago that I didn't know. Okie dokie, that is all the advice I have for you today about uni. I really hope that some of it was useful, and I want to wish you the absolute best entering this new exciting but terrifying but thrilling time of your life. I'm sure it's going to be fabulous for you, and if you use all my tips, I know it's going to be good for you. I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks guys for watching.